All right, guys, we are here at D.A.M Fine Cigars, Stella and me, and of course it is raining, but it is always a great day to have cigars. So regardless if it's raining or not, it's a good day. All right, come on, Stella. Stella, sit. Stella, sit. Sit. Hey, sit. Good girl.
Roman, sit. Yeah, you don't listen.
And what is his responsibilities?
He is the director in charge of customer relations.
Nice. He's very friendly.
Yeah, he doesn't get as many dog visitors as does people. So,
well, Stella doesn't get to meet as many dogs. I think this is her third one to meet at a cigar shop.
Okay.
So, and she loves it. She wants to play. Oh, yes. She's like, I've been stuck in a car all day. Well, I'm Michael. So,
Michael, Darrell.
Darrell, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
So, we'll try to have a conversation with this. I hope that wasn't mine.
I don't know whose. I think it was mine, but you get a picture of that for
so
the House of Cards.
These are the cans in the grocery store that you don't want your kid pulling.
Yeah, exactly. This is my Fratello shrine.
Nice.
All the empty Fratello boxes that I've accumulated over a couple of years. So obviously you can see Fratello is a big part of our store.
Yes, I see that. So who is Fratello? Why does that sound familiar?
Fratello is a company started by a gentleman named Omar that formerly was with NASA.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So he's their company, I think, is about 11 years old.
Uh-huh.
Maybe going on 12. And he's an awesome guy. He's one of the best people in the industry, if you ask me. I mean,
yeah.
Everybody's great, but there's some that are on a whole nother level. So the first few years, when he started his company, he worked for NASA and traveled the world back practically, trying to get his brand up and coming.
Right.
Just a few years ago, he left NASA, and now he's putting all his focus on it, and it's about to break out to a whole new level. So
nice. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, with NASA, does he have something on something?
Yeah. So they have there is a capsule that was sent to the moon with basically some mining equipment and whatnot, different things, and he struck a deal with some of his old buddies. Hey, Roman, that's enough.
Hey, Roman.
That he's got his own logo on the capsule that is sitting on the moon near the South Pole of the moon or something like that.
Wow.
It's literally sitting on the moon right now with his logo.
I don't know of any other cigar that's logo that's on the moon.
No, I don't think there is.
That is awesome.
I think he owns it. He planted his flag.
That's pretty awesome. That's a great story. Well, I'm looking around. I love your store.
Thank you.
I mean, it is very nice. And I was looking forward to a nice sunny day to sit outside and enjoy a cigar.
Yeah, you can take a peek at my my lounge out there, but unfortunately, in this county, Chatham County, there's no smoking indoors. So that's why I specifically chose this end cap, is so I could build a nice patio for people to hang out. Cigars are really sociable, so I've seen so many friendships been made on that patio already in the first 2 years. I am getting ready to put a roof on it though, or some type of enclosure, so it'll make it a little bit better for days like today. Nice.
That's awesome. Well, we're going to go out there anyway and enjoy it. Well, show me around. So, it's very well kept.
Well, I kind of pride myself on that. I was the general manager over a chain of stores in Charlotte for 20 years called Tinderbox under my mentor, Craig Cass. So I spent 20 years preaching to my employees, do the right thing, keep it nice, keep it tidy, keep it inviting, keep it backstock. So now that it's kind of just me here, I'm gonna do what I preached. So
nice. So what does the DAM stand for?
So I wanted to open up my own store for over 20 years. That's the reason I moved from home here to Charlotte to get into the cigar industry. I thought I would work there 4 or 5 years, move back home. I got promoted to general manager pretty quick, and so I got comfortable. 20 years went by. My father passed away in 21, so I felt led to get back home to be near my mom to help her out.
Right.
So when I opened up my store, I named it. That DAM is an acronym. It stands for the 3 people who never let me give up. My wife, Debbie, and my 2 best buddies, Andy and Mike.
Nice.
So if it fails, it's on them. No,
so I just Debbie, Andy, and Mike.
Debbie, Andy, and Mike. I just wanted to say thank you for kicking me in the butt. And finally, just all over the years, they're like, "You're ready, Darrell. You got this." And I'm like, "No, I don't want to do it right yet." But then finally, I got up the nerve and the stones to make it happen.
Nice.
So, here's what you see.
Well, it's a great looking store.
Yeah,
I mean, everything is really laid out nice except your wardrobe.
Well, it's game day. It's game day. So
who are they playing today?
The powerhouse of Marshall.
Yeah, I think I've heard of them in the top 100.
Don't make me say my safe word.
That's true.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of good games on today. Today is the first day of the college football season. Who are you pulling for in Texas and Ohio?
Oh man, that's a tough one. I'm torn. Half of me says you got to support SEC.
Yeah.
The other half like, Ohio.
I still haven't really accepted them as SEC though.
Texas, I just can't. I think hopefully it's the curse of being number 1. They'll fall fast hopefully through the year.
Alabama's got a good game against Florida State. And then LSU and Clemson, that's a good game today.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
The criminals, the convicts and the Christians.
Yeah.
That'll be good. I think it's the first time in 20 years they've played that they're both ranked in the top 10.
Very nice.
So, yeah.
A lot of good games.
So, yeah. So, I love your advertising. I'm a big Arturo Fuente fan of their artwork. I mean, she does a great job with it. Whoa, hold on. You have moon pies here?
Well, you came on the wrong day.
What is
that? Clearly says Moonpie Mondays.
Moonpie Mondays. That is definitely different from all the other cigar things. What is Moonpie Monday?
Moonpie Mondays is just just a quirky little thing I came up with years ago. I realized when I did the Facebook and social media a little bit for Tinderbox in Charlotte for a while, and I realized one day if I just post, "Hey, I've got this new Fuente on the shelf, come and get it." Yeah, you got a handful of likes, but if I did something, we unpacked a box that we had been anticipating for years or for months, and I jumped out of it, and they're like, "Oh, they sent the wrong size, send it back." And he closed me. I get hundreds and hundreds of likes. So I'm like, "Craig, we got to do something weird." My weird stuff is what I said. "What about Moonpie Mondays?" He's like, "Moonpie Mondays? What is that?" I said, "That is just something we'll do. We'll give everybody free moon pie when they come in on Mondays." He's like, "Boy, you can take boy out of Georgia, but you can't take Georgia out of the boy. We ain't doing Moon Pie Mondays." So from day one, when I opened my own store, I'm like, "Damn it, I'm going to do Moon Pie Mondays."
And how is it done?
People, I literally had a couple of guys a while back that were, before I unlocked the door, they were like, Moon Pie, just to be funny. But
that's awesome.
Hey, Roman, you want to take a break? Good boy.
He's like, "There's a big girl here."
He likes the big girls.
That is awesome. Stella doesn't normally get this.
So he hangs out in the store and we play between customers.
Yeah.
When customers come in, when he sees somebody drive up, he goes and gets in here in his office, and he knows he gets a little treat.
Right.
So, and he waits for the customers to approach him.
Stella, that's not for you.
Because believe it or not, once in a while there's people who don't like dogs. You believe?
Really?
Yeah. And I can't ban them.
Yeah.
I want to, but I can't.
I did have one person when we first did the show said, "Oh, another low for dog owners," and I put, "Oh, you must be a cat lover. I'm sorry." He goes, "What do you mean?"
Yeah. Show them where the vape store is.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, no problem." Well, can we go inside and
Certainly.
show me your stuff?
Certainly. So I did this room the old-fashioned way. This is truly 100% Spanish cedar. Everything but the floor. The ceiling, the walls, the shelves, everything. Real Spanish cedar. To get enough, we had to, we reached all the way out to the port of New Orleans and had a load shipped into Savannah for my contractor. They said they'd never sold that much at once. They wanted pictures after we were done. But
it's beautiful.
Yeah, so all Spanish cedar. I'd always wanted to do lighting under the shelves at other stores, but they were all established. It would have been a lot more pricey to redo them. But I always feel like I don't need any artwork in here.
Right.
This box. I mean, look at the artwork on these boxes.
Oh yeah.
This humidor here. That's the art in this room right here. So I wanted it to sparkle. You know, LED lights under every shelf. You know, brilliant line. Just pop.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Easy to shop too. No bad shelves. You can see the bottom shelf and the top shelf, and it's all well lit.
Yeah.
No shadows. Nothing. You come back in 10 years, and I vow to you, there will be nothing stacked on this floor.
Nice.
How many cigar stores do you go in that they have them just stacked up, and it gets unsightly?
Oh yeah.
No way you can make it neat on the floor.
Yeah. So what do you sell mostly? So you got a nice selection of a lot of stuff, and you know the Fratellos I've never seen before, so that's a new one for me.
You may have not seen the Fratellos, but you've seen things that come from the same factory. Fratello is made primarily either in the La Aurora factory or the I'll come back to that. I can't remember what the other factory is, but you know it. Sell a lot of Aganor, sell a ton of Fratello. I sell as many of these as anything. Brand I developed. I've got anything from mild to medium to full-bodied, and it is my go-to cigar. So obviously, I'm very passionate about it. So I always put them in my sampler grab bag. So I've turned a lot of people onto those over the years, and it's become one of my very top sellers.
Very nice.
You know, limited editions. I love limited editions. It's great for something to come and go and just instill excitement in people.
Right.
Big fan of the Crux. I only sell a couple of boutiques. Crux and Fratello, I would say, are the two main boutiques. Everything else is what I would call legacy brands.
Yeah.
You know, people come in and they want to see things they recognize too.
And you know, Rocky has a lot. I see a lot of Rocky, and
Rocky.
They have a lot of common cigars. But you've got the nice cigars.
Yeah, this is not damn common cigars. This is damn fine cigars.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the emeralds, which are gold. I mean, great. The golds. I mean, the white labels, the 60s.
Hi, guys, fans, followers. I am Belkis Sanchez, and I am here with the superstar Stella from Cigar Stellas and Me. Now, there is going to be a very special box of 60, one of my personal favorite cigars from Rocky Patel, being raffled when we reach 1,000 followers. So I don't know what you're waiting for. Make sure that you follow us, and of course, follow Stella. Thank you so much, guys. And whoo, look at you, baby. Yep, they're talking about you. Follow and watch all the amazing cigar content that we put together. Mwah. See you around.
Which I have started swapping out for Opus X's because they are really good. And they're
readily available.
Yes, that's what. Yes, readily available. So, but yeah, the emeralds where I'm at, I'm trying to get him to get more because he doesn't get a lot of them, and I'm like, you got to start getting me some emeralds because I really do. That is becoming one of my favorites.
You know, and I've sidebar. I've known Rocky since I got into the industry. He was good friends with my old boss, and Rocky Patel does as much or more for the industry as anybody in the industry, fighting for legislative rights. He's on Capitol Hill all the time, so support Rocky Patel Cigars for sure.
Yeah, one of my good friends works for him as their sales rep, Belkis Sanchez, and so she's great and does a lot for the women. Oh, you got a customer here. Maybe.
Yep. That's one of my people. See, we dress nice on Saturdays.
Yeah, I could tell he's one of your people. He's got that G on there. Yeah, go take care of him. I'll just do some filming in here.
Sure thing.
So tell me about your customer base. You are the #1 cigar store in Savannah.
Yeah, I won before my second anniversary. I won the top cigar store of Savannah.
But hold on, but
I'm not in Savannah.
That's what I thought. You're not in Savannah. We're 20 miles from Savannah.
Right.
Yes. So how's that work?
Well, I'm honored. I'm not going to refuse. There's a couple of other awards that I can't officially announce yet until the announcement date. But there'll be a couple more plaques up there, and one of them's a county I'm not in either. So,
nice.
It's a far reach, pretty much.
So they come from all over around this area because of what you do.
For what we're working on. Yeah. I hope it's even better a year from now, 5 years from now.
And you've been here for 2 years?
2 years. May 1st was 2 years that I officially opened the door.
Wow. So that is saying you're doing something right.
I like to think that.
Yeah.
And it's, winning awards was never even in the back of my mind when I opened this up. I just wanted to do the best that I could do.
Right.
And if it's the best I can do is better than what other people can do, then that's on them. I mean, a lot of them had a lot more years to do what I'm doing now. But
well, when you were,
I'm humble, but I'm proud at the same time.
Well, that's because you're a good Southern boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if you do root for Georgia instead of Alabama.
Oh yeah, well, bless your heart.
I think you just said something bad to me. No, I'm a Penn State fan. My editor knows that. I'm a Penn State fan.
No, I heard you. I'm just saying. I'm sorry.
I root for second place. So my editor makes fun of it. So it's all good. But he is in his state the #1 in halftime shows of running from the crab station in the back of the store to the front of the market. So
nice.
Yes, he is very fast at that crab dash.
Everybody's got their thing, yeah.
Yes, I see you do have nice sweet cigars for the beginners.
But there again, I don't have the low end sweet cigars. I've got the nice high end premium sweet cigars, and there's
I don't know if there's anything such as nice sweet cigars.
They are. And I'm not going to say I smoke one every day.
Yeah.
But the Drew Estate pretty much owns that segment in my mind. But it's premium tobacco. It's hand rolled cigars. They cure the tobacco, the sweetness into the tobacco before it's rolled into a cigar. So it's not a sprayed on sicky sweet taste. It's most of them. It's just more of a hint of sweetness to them. And there's some people. There's a small segment of people that buy a little bit out of that cabinet and a little bit out of that cabinet, but mostly it's one or the other.
Yeah.
I do keep them segregated because some of the acid line, it's a little more pungent, and I don't want you to walk in the humidor and that's all you smell.
Right.
So we keep them kind of segregated there, but that's a very big part of my business.
It has brought a lot of new smokers in.
It does. We call it, it's kind of a gateway cigar.
Yes.
But it turns a lot of people on to smoking a cigar that wouldn't appreciate quite the all natural flavoring.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to make fun of my editor, so I don't do that because that's what he smokes.
No judgment.
Yeah, no judgment about how weak he is. Yeah. So I would never do that to him. No, but I've had them. The new one, Dominicana, makes me want to have a latte.
Deadwood Dominicana. Yeah. It's not a sweet, it's not a infused cigar, but they put the cap on with a touch of sweetness. They call it a kiss of sweetness. So it's been a really hot new release for me.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I need to be out in the morning golfing with a latte.
Yeah,
that's what I feel like happening.
Yep, I agree.
Yes. So, but no, so are there plans to expand? I mean,
well, you never say never, but no, I like my little footprint here. If I had 10 people come to me, that I could build a staff, a real staff of people that had the passion, and I've got one guy that works part-time for me now, but it's sporadic. Edwin, phenomenal guy, but he's, it's 1 in a million type thing that, I can just hand my newborn baby over to someone that I haven't known for 30 years. It's a hard thing. But, if it ever comes to that, then maybe I would expand, open up another location or two. But right now, I love getting up in the morning, coming to work. I pretty much work 6 days a week, open to close, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 7. But I don't mind getting up and coming in.
There's something about the cigar community, and I know you can't smoke inside, but if it's pretty and you get to walk out there and hang out, it doesn't matter what you do or where you're from or who you are.
That's right.
When you sit down with a cigar, you're equals.
That's right, exactly.
And the conversations and what you can learn from the elder smokers and the younger ones that can come in and they learn business. They learn they just learn how to be a human being.
So many friendships made on that patio already in the first 2 years, and that's what all the stores that I managed in Charlotte, the Tinderbox of the Carolinas, we had smoking lounges in every single one of them. And it wasn't necessarily a revenue generator. We didn't make a ton of money on just the people, but those people who hang out, they become your ambassadors.
Yes.
They're the ones that are going to talk the most and talk you up the most. And you're right. I would have a doctor, a judge, guy who cuts grass, garbage man, all talking.
Yeah.
Just common denominator was that leaf. Brothers of the leaf, sisters of the leaf.
Exactly.
It's just something about it. And just smoking a cigar, the whole ritual of picking it out and cutting it and toasting that foot and just seeing that first plume of smoke go up, it brings peace.
Yes.
And that's why I got into this industry. Is when I first got into cigars in late 90s, I started hanging out at a couple of cigar shops and talking to the owners, just BSing with them. And I realized one day, everybody who walks through that door has got a smile on their face. They're happy. This isn't like any other retail. You don't have to come into a cigar shop. 99.9% of the people, they want to be here.
Yeah.
So it's a pleasure to deal with the customer base.
Yep.
Absolute pleasure.
It doesn't matter, female, male,
That's
race,
right.
religion. You're a cigar smoker, and it's like a community. And that is one thing I really wish. Reagan and Tipper Gore did it a lot. They'd fight all day, and then they'd have a cigar. And it wasn't the end of all things. They could get along. I mean, I know it's hard if you're a Yankees fan, because being Boston, I still don't want to sit with them. But still, I guess it'd be like Georgia and an LSU fan. Yeah. But still, it still brings people together, and that's what this is about.
100%.
And life's too short not to enjoy it. And it's one reason why we shoot the show, is to really emphasize the communities here. And this is a great place. People need to stop. I had called around, and now I'm going to have to cancel. But there was a place that said, "Yeah, bring your cigar, bring your dog, and do the ghost tour." And so I'm going to put that out there on who it was. It was Blue Orb something, but I'm going to put it on the web. I mean, on the page when you're here. Get that cigar, go enjoy a walk around down Savannah.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, that's, they were like, yeah, bring the cigar. We love cigar smokers.
Perfect.
And cigar smokers makes the world a little bit happier.
That's right.
Yeah. So you're on Facebook and Twitter. So we'll put your post. Instagram. Sorry. Oh. Yeah. I'm still calling it Twitter instead of X, and
it's not my face page anymore. Yeah, it's Facebook. Yeah,
Facebook face page. Exactly. And I do marketing and advertising, and I still say it wrong. Yeah. So at least I can get SEO and SEM right, because I used to mess up those initials all the time. Well, I appreciate you letting us come in here, and you picked a cigar for me. So can you tell me about this cigar?
I believe you're talking about the Fratello Nero. Yep. This is one of my favorite limited edition cigars that's come out recently. It's by Fratello. Very limited number of boxes, so by the time you air this, it's probably going to be gone, unfortunately. Right. So we're teasing people. But old school figurado, very hard cigar to make. Only the top rollers can roll that shape of cigar, so it's always going to be a perfect roll.
Nice.
And it's called a Perfecto. So it's just something I thought you would really enjoy, that you might not be able to get back at your home base.
Yeah, definitely. And then I did get the other cigar for the drawing. So can you tell me a little bit about that?
So this is the La Flora Dominicana 30th anniversary. Again, like Rocky, I've known Lito Gomez just about 20-something years. Been to his farm and factories numerous times. Great guy. It was a little bit higher end cigar than I would normally feel comfortable with because it came in a beautiful one of 2,000 humidors made worldwide, full of 60 of these. So a little bit pricier than my normal comfort level. I think they're in the $30-something range. But if they come out with something, I'm going to support it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about that company.
Right.
And the families that are represented in that room, I'm going to support them because they're going to support me. You know, when I opened up and went to my first trade show, it became glaringly obvious that there was so many people who had their own name on a cigar brand that there's no way they're going to let me fail.
Yeah.
I mean, they were, between them and my family and all, just propping me up, just helping me out. It was like, I opened the store as a baseball analogy, I was already on third base.
Wow.
So the rest was just up to me, put it across home plate.
All right, so I've got one last question. For, you know, because most of the people that I do shows with, they've had their shop for a while. You've had it for 2 years, and you worked for others, and you had always wanted your own.
That's right.
What would you tell somebody that is wanting to do this?
Oh man, think twice. There's so many cigar lovers that get into the industry that they don't have the knowledge and experience or the bank account to back it up to make the mistakes that you're going to make as you grow a business. And it's not overnight typically. I feel like I did it the right way. In 2001, I went to my wife and I said, what do you think about moving to Charlotte? And she's in the food industry, so she was quickly able to find a job managing a restaurant. And I went around and did a reverse interview with every cigar shop, which was only 5 at the time, talked to their employees, talked to their managers. What do you think? What do you like about being in the industry? And I didn't realize at the time that one guy owned 4 of the 5. So I probably would have pulled back thinking I didn't have as many chances. But I quit my great job I had at Georgia Pacific, making a great living, to go and make dollars an hour part-time, a few hours a week. And I was okay with that. Was able to get progressed along pretty quickly and became general manager within a couple of years, and it made it more lucrative. But you've got to just put yourself in the industry. I don't care if you're working 50 hours a week at a regular job. Beg your local operator to let you work 10 for him. Intern, whatever. Well, most people will be happy to take free labor. You just don't know what you don't know. I was lucky to get all my mistakes out of the way on somebody else's dime instead of my dime. So that made it way easier when I finally decided to flip the script and open my own. So that's the number one key is work in the industry some way, some shape, somehow.
Right.
Whether it's being an on the road rep, which, it's not quite the same as retail, but you get to spend more time in retail. But yeah, just get a part-time job. Immerse yourself in the culture. There's so many things you have to learn.
That's hard for people now. They want immediate gratification.
Exactly. And there's so many people. It's like if you like bourbons, you dream about maybe having your own bourbon bar somewhere. If you like cigars, you dream how awesome would it be to have my own cigar store? Because this is what they see. What we're doing here is me just banter back and forth with them, and I get to stand around and smoke cigars all day. Well, I don't, and I try not to get too high on my own supply. I don't smoke expensive cigars every day. I have my mid-tier that I like, but the part that you see is the easy part.
Right.
The part behind the scenes is the hard part. Knowing what to order, knowing when to order it, knowing what companies to get behind, what companies to. I get calls every day about some other brand that they want me to bring in. Now that I'm getting a little more notoriety, it's hard to say no sometimes. But like I told you before, that shelf space is so valuable. I can't just throw everything against the wall and see what sticks. I've got to be more methodical about it.
Right. I had a camera rental house in Nashville. We rented out probably about 80% of all the country music videos back in the 90s and late 90s and 80s. Everybody thought, I want to do this. I want to have cameras and stuff. They didn't understand what it took behind the scenes. I cleaned bathrooms. Anything that I would ask an employee to do,
that's right,
I knew how to do also. And I would do it. So I wouldn't ask them to do anything that I couldn't do. And as the owner, nobody's going to love it like you. And so you've got to do everything. You've got to make the hard decisions. You pay yourself last. You pay all the employees first. You pay for your product. So running a business is not just loving cigars. It's knowing how to do a business, how to balance a checkbook.
That's right.
We'd have film schools come, and I'd say, drop out of film school, go get an internship on a movie or a music video, and take a business course. You got to be able to balance your checkbook because things aren't free in the life.
That's right.
And teachers would hate that, and they say, "Oh, you can get anything for free." And I'm like, "No, you can't."
Nothing.
Yeah. So
Nothing's really free.
so that's good information.
And that's the reason I moved up in the ranks pretty quickly with Tinderbox of the Carolinas is from day one, I had my mindset why I was there.
Yep.
So I was adamant that I don't care if the boss is right next to me or in another country, I'm going to run this like I would my own business.
Yeah.
The right thing, whether anybody's looking over my shoulder or not. And he saw that and he appreciated it and bumped me up, moved me along the ranks.
You had a plan to finish the cross line.
Yeah. It's just, it was more of a marathon than a sprint.
Yep.
But it took a while, but couldn't be happier. I don't have any regrets that I could have done this 10 years ago. Maybe I couldn't have done it 10 years ago. 20 years is a magical number too. So
I'm a big believer he makes it happen when it's supposed to happen.
True story.
Yes. And he'll open those doors when it's supposed to.
That's right.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for letting us come into y'all's world.
So fun.
And hey, good luck this year. I will root for Georgia for you.
Come on, at least.
So I will, unless they play Penn State, but that's probably not going to happen.
Probably not. Well, I don't know.
We always blow the big games.
Yeah.
We win all the good games, the easy games, but when it counts, we blow it. So I'll root for you on the big games.
Awesome. Go Dogs.
Especially against LSU, Auburn, Alabama, all that. So, all right. Well, I'm going to head outside, and even though it's raining, I'm going to check it out.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Here we are in their smoking area. He's planning on putting an outdoor roof on here, which would be really nice, but it is beautiful. If it wasn't raining, look how pretty this is. A lot of area for people to sit. Stella is smelling cats, so she's not paying attention to me. But yeah, I can imagine this is a great place